However, you tune into the news bulletin today, May the 23rd, coming first with local news. On the sideline of the 9th meeting session of the National Assembly, Minister of Home Affairs Lê Vĩnh Tân yesterday had a press meeting about a proposal from the government to postpone the salary increase. As planned before, the basic salary will be increased from 1.49 million dong per month to 1.6 million dong per month, starting from July the 1st. This proposal has raised many concerns from the public during the past few days. According to the Minister of Home Affairs, Lê Vĩnh Tân, over the past time, the business and the community have joined hands to support disadvantaged people affected by COVID-19. The group of civil servants and public employees are, however, not secure as they enjoy the salaries from a state budget. In this situation, the Ministry of Home Affairs, together with the Ministry of Finance, agreed to suggest the government to hold up the salary increase, which were planned to kick off on July 1st, 2020. Even the roadmap under the salary reform scheme approved in the Resolution number 27 can be restudied and adjusted in 2021. Answering the question about the difficulties of millions of civil servants and public employees if the basic salary remains unchanged, the minister said that the issue must be considered in the whole country's situation when there are many classes of people in the society are getting harder to earn a living. Yesterday, a celebration of the International Day for Biological Diversity in 2020 has been held by the Dom Nai Culture and Nature Reserve in collaboration with the Nai Van Club and the local People's Committee of Hiếu Liêm. A campaign to collect plastic waste at Dom Nai Biosphere Reserve was launched as part of the celebration. In response to the International Day of Biological Diversity, Dom Nai Culture and Nature Reserve partnered the local authorities to promote communication activities to raise the awareness on the role of biodiversity. The events aim to call on community, especially the youth, to live in harmony with the nature, apply natural-based solutions, and contribute to the natural protection, biodiversity, and sustainable development. Legal regulations on biodiversity conservation, with a focus on conservation and development of livestock and plant varieties, will be widely disseminated. People are called to respond to the program Say No to Plastic Waste, which were launched by the Provincial People's Committee. Plastic bottles used in conferences, meetings, and daily activities are encouraged to be replaced. Dom Nai People's Committee decided to extend the term firm of this school year at many levels, being the preschool, general education, and continuing education in the province, as per a proposal of the Department of Education and Training. Accordingly, the 2019-2020 school year will end before July the 15th. Particularly, the second semester for preschool, general education, and continuing education will end before July the 11th. The whole school year will end before July the 15th. Recognition as having completed the primary education program must be completed before July the 15th. Deadline for schools to finish the recognition as having completed the secondary education program is July the 25th, and the final results must be finalized by the local competent authority before July the 31st. Enrollment for the next school year, 2020-2021, is required to be in place before August the 15th. World News. Facing the U.S. intention to withdraw from the Open Skies Treaty, with an excuse that Russia has repeatedly violated the treaty, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization (NATO) has convened an emergency meeting. Russia denies such U.S. accusation, however, saying that Russia is open to dialogue with the United States, but only if it's based on equal rights. Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Sergei Ryabkov said that the ministry had received an official note about the U.S. decision to begin the procedure of withdrawing from the treaty. This is deeply regrettable, as significant damage is being done to the European security. The security of the United States itself will not be strengthened, and its authority in international affairs will certainly suffer, the Russian Foreign Ministry said in a statement, recalling the United States conditions that it may reconsider its decision If Russia in the coming months unconditionally fulfills all VERA requirements, Russian Foreign Minister said that this is an ultimatum. On this basis, the dialogue will not work. Washington's decision did not take Russia by surprise as it fully fits into its line on the destruction of the whole complex of agreements in the field of arms controls and confidence building in the military field. Meanwhile, at the NATO emergency meeting, the U.S. ally called for a dialogue with Russia in order to force Russia to abide by the terms of the treaty, following the U.S. accusation as soon as possible. At the meeting on safety and hygiene in Russia on Friday, President Vladimir Putin has mentioned another wave of coronavirus sickness which may become possible in Russia in autumn from late October to November. Putin asked the health ministry to estimate and reserve extra hospital beds across the country and emphasized the need to maintain medical gears in all cases. In addition, he also assigned competent agencies to plan for recommendations and solutions to help overcome the consequences of epidemic, especially in the economic field. Also be ready for the next battle against coronavirus. That's all for today's news. Thanks for joining us and goodbye.